Hey Van Heist, welcome back. This week, we're gonna keep on talking about sculpture. Only this time, unlike what we did last week, where we went outside and we found things in nature to create a sculpture with, we're gonna try doing that inside. This week, for our artistic inspiration, we are looking at an artist named Dominic Bauman. He is an Australian artist, and he has a really creative way of taking found objects, things that he finds maybe laying around the house, and he has a way of turning them into miniature sculptures. So take a look at this piece right here where the artist has taken a seashell, placed it onto a piece of paper, and drew an elephant around it. Can you see how the seashell looks like the elephant's ear? Or how about this one? He turned a pencil into a lightning bolt. He did this by breaking the pencil in a few places and then drawing a cloud around the top. This artist combines drawing, sculpture, and photography to create these mini artworks. They're a lot of fun and pretty simple. So, this week I want you to do kind of what Dominic Bauman does, and I want you to try combining found object sculpture, drawing, and photography to create your own miniature found object, sculpture drawing. So before you go looking for stuff to use for this project, make sure that you have permission from a parent or guardian before you start taking things out of the kitchen or stuff off of shelves. We want to make sure that whatever you're using, you have permission to use it. I'm going to show you a couple of examples of ways you could do this, but the rest is going to be up to you. It all depends on what you see in the objects that you find. Let's get started. Okay, so I did a little hunt around my house and I found some objects that I thought could be cool to use for our Dominic Bauman sculpture drawings. So here I've got a sweet potato, a few different types of tape. I've got some Scotch tape. I thought this was an interesting shape. And I've got some washi tape, just small tape rolls. And I've got 2 yellow cherry tomatoes. So I'm just going to kind of work with these, maybe 1 or 2 objects at a time, and see what kind of drawings could come to life based on these objects. So I'm going to take a few of these off. Maybe I'll start with the with my sweet potato. So I've got this really large, almost kind of like ovular shape, and I think what I could do here is, it kind of reminds me of some sort of something that we would find underwater, like a submarine. So I'm going to take a marker, and I think I'm going to start to draw a submarine around my potato shape. But I want to imagine that this is the main body. So while you're doing this, be careful not to get marker on your object itself. We just want marker to get onto the paper, or crayon, or colored pencil, whatever you're using. So let's see if I can do this. All right, there's sculpture drawing number 1. So just like the Andy Goldsworthy art, this type of artwork is impermanent or temporary. That means it's not going to last forever. At some point, I'm probably going to want to take this sweet potato and make some kind of food out of it. So what's important about this style of sculpture drawing is that we take a picture of it. Then we can upload it to Seesaw, share it with each other, and it can, be a drawing that we appreciate for a much longer time, even though at some point we take away the potato. At this point, I could add color to this. I could add some other props. I think I'm going to see maybe some other types of drawings I can do with some of my other objects. So let's grab those other things and see what things I can come up with. Okay, so these are my 3 different Dominic Bauman inspired sculpture drawings. I've got my submarine potato, I've got my Scotch tape snail, and I've got my cherry tomato and tape roll octopus. I had a lot of fun creating these, and there is so many other things that these objects could become. So if you want to just work on one, that's okay. If you want to make a few like I did, that's awesome. Go ahead and add color and more details. This is a really wide open project, and it's up to you to decide what these objects become. Thanks so much for watching, Van Heist. I can't wait to see what kind of sculpture drawings you can create. Have a great week.